transmission.
Have you got anything to say in this video, by the way? Or is it going to be me again?
Bro, I don't even know what it's about.
I literally just told you we're going to be
I'm just fucking... Hey, we're live, brother. Live.
Actually?
Yep. Should be.
Actually?
I'm going to... And once yours comes live, I'm going to grab your chat again. So just take over for a few minutes so I can grab stuff and set up the stream. So I'm going to put your chat back on screen again. I like that.
Don't even think we're live, bro. We are live. Excellent condition. If anybody is watching this super amazing stream, let us know if we're live, because I don't see it being live. If we are live, welcome back. Huh?
Doesn't say live yet on yours either.
This is excellent condition. You see what I mean, guys? Like, this is every time. I said to you before, Parker, every time they say, are we live? Are we live? Are we live?
It says live on your dashboard, but not on your channel page.
And that's what I'm saying. So you fuck.
Look, you have it on private. Look, flip it from edit. Click edit, make it public. Nerd.
But I swear it should be automatic settings. Check me. Nah.
Not yet. One sec. It is... Oh, it says you're live now.
Actually, we are live. Holy fuck, guys. That was absolutely brain wrong. I still don't see it.
Just takes a second.
Just takes a second, like you. Okay, we're live. Welcome back to 0 views, 0 chat rate, and 0 current viewers. Looks like we're speaking to ourselves in this channel. How you doing, Parker?
Doing good. How are you, brother?
I mean, I'm doing a lot better than you. I know that from what you just told me. What has been your most challenging thing this week with cryptocurrency that you can tell the guys?
I mean, I've really been super hands-off this week. I'm not going to lie. It's nice to see the market is pumping back up a little bit, but it's possible we're just getting everyone excited just to take him right back down. So I'm not overly involving myself one way or the other. As far as DeFi yields been pretty boring as well, I'd say, the last week.
I got a question for you. So my friend, I don't know, I'm going to play a voice note, right? I don't want to play the full voice note because I think he said some gay stuff. Not about me, but about his life, how he's panicking. So I don't want to dox him pretty much, right? But He had a question and he was like, kind of like, I don't know, this is his cryptocurrency bull run. I'll give you some context. He lost everything like me in the last bull run. He's still working a 9-to-5 job while doing some other stuff on the side. Like, he really needs to make it this bull cycle, and he's panicking, right? I've had a lot of messages like this, to be honest, especially on crypto, on X, in the school group, right? We've seen some guys. I think you mentioned last time, one of the guys didn't sell everything, but he converted everything to Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? And that's our top guy. With 300k Ethereums and all. I want you guys, Parker, first of all, can you hear this?
Wait, when Trump speaks to China.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to play this. It's a minute long, then I want Parker, you to give me your... No, you're going to make the excuse you can't understand his accent, but ignore that. Ready?
On the 1st of November, it's almost certain that he's introducing a 100% tariff. If he does that, China's going to have to start going into negotiations. Negotiations are going to take a month or two at least. Bitcoin is going to dip 20 to 30% easy. It's going to ruin it for the altcoins, and it's going to take too long to recover. We don't have a couple of months. The bull run is going to be over by January, as always. I mean, can you see another way it's going to recover? Because I don't see why it would break the cycle. If this is what happened with COVID. Fucking COVID was introduced and we never got that big finish that everyone was expecting. This is the same shit all over again. Trump introduces a tariff, China falls back, they start to go into negotiations. A month or two it's going to take. The bull run's over. We're not going to get the big finish. That's what I think anyway.
So, you know, it's funny how we were talking about on the main channel, we have people like call us and like that. Imagine that for a question. That would be so good. Do you know what I mean? You guys, what do you think about that? I think that's very important. Like, he's actually panicking, and this is one of my boys. So, What do you think about it?
I mean, it depends on what you're holding. Stuff like Bitcoin, I mean, I'm not concerned even in the slightest, just because my vision could be long-term enough. It's not going to matter. 4-year cycle isn't my biggest thesis on investing. A lot of it's more liquidity and just how much we're printing of the dollar. Like I'm not here for the 4-year cycle in the same way a lot of other people are. So watching liquidity and then just the market makers tracking where liquidations are. I mean, I definitely think 96K is a danger zone right now as far as Bitcoin. But I'm not sure. I can't see the future, but I don't think he should be panicking the way it sounded like right now.
He's panicking.
Currently.
He's panicking. He has everything in altcoins, strong altcoins, to be fair. XRP, Hedera.
They already all got hit. How much lower can he go?
No altcoins that you like, by the way. Altcoins that you sold. Yeah, just most of like what's the ISOs 2020? How you ever say it? 20002 coins, whatever. You know what I mean? I can never
the
say
ISOs.
It. Yeah. So he has a lot in those coins. But as I'm looking at the market right now, I knew Bitcoin was 115. Ethereum's back at 4.1. My portfolio must have made a bag today. Nice, 50K in a day. What do you think about that? Very good.
It's definitely looking pretty good.
Aluminum still down 85%. Let's go. But I think there is hope, right? A lot of guys in our group are still saying we're going to go down now, right? I think Bobby, I think other guys are still saying the 98s, 100s is in play. So this is irrelevant. Regardless of pools that we're going to talk about in this video, this number is irrelevant if we're going to go down anyways because I'm not going to sell. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't really matter. It just feels good waking up to 50 grand. It might have increased my tester by 500, but it doesn't matter. If we're here for it doesn't matter, right? Because I'm not selling it right now. So, yeah, let's get into this. How many viewers you got?
Oh, let's see. 0, probably. I don't see it on here.
We've got a question here. But you know what's so good in the main channel? Like how I just left the stream and you had enough chats to entertain yourself on a stream like this by yourself. You would probably just leave and just say, my connection died.
One watching now.
Nice. What is the Clanker coin? Increased by 300% in a week.
Clanker.
The Clanker coin. I don't know if that's a joke, and I'm going to
just a meme coin.
Weird. I mean, it's the Clanker coin. How can you not know what the Clanker coin is? Yeah, definitely can't find it. Definitely not going to find it. If you've got a ticker for it, or it's probably not in CoinMarketCap. I'm just going to answer your question right now. Because it's probably not in CoinMarketCap, it's probably a meme coin, and 300% on a meme coin with probably, I don't know, a market cap of under $1 million is not unheard of, and that would just be normal. So is it going to, it's taken bot. You saw it. Okay. Did you see it?
No.
Ah, Tinkerbot. Well, fucking say Tinkerbot, bro. Clanker. Okay.
Token bot?
103
I have
million.
no clue what that is, bro.
Don't worry about it. 1 week, in the last 1 week, it is up 300%, like you said. So what is it?
105 a coin? It's the top 300.
Okay. Let's check it out. I don't want to waste too much time on this. Base. Oh, it's actually, yeah, it's not what we thought. We've got 50,000 actual viewers on the website. But I mean, what is it? It looks like some sort of marketplace for shit. That looks like a marketplace for something that they sell. It is on VFAT giving good return. Yeah, it's getting good return right now because it's pumping. There's so much buying and selling probably happening, right? That's why. But is it going to be like there next week? I don't know. Probably not. There has to be good volume coming in. That's the way it works. It's been around for 2025, I would say, really to start. And yeah, what is it? I don't know. It's some sort of marketplace from just initial look. Yeah. If you're taking moon bets, take it. But the problem right now is if you're asking about it, you've probably not bought it and you're buying right now on a 300% candle. Not to say it can't go up another 300%, but it'd be a lot better to come and buy this on the 23rd, 4 days ago, eh? That's the game. You're only seeing it now because it's hot. That's why. Virtual with ETH giving good returns as well. Yeah, I mean, pair them, bro. if you're in the pools, pair them, and if you can get a good enough range on them that makes sense with some of these lower market cap coins compared to your Ethereum, ride them. Like, that's the game. Who we were speaking to last night? You were talking about Walrus. Let's get this question out of the way. This might be the first pool. This is the first pool, actually. So in this video, we're going to talk about the best kind of strategies for consistent pool. Okay, and I want to touch on this one first, Parker, which you said that you like to run, which we actually recommended for a guy that had Sui last night, and it was Walrus. Okay. I know you don't have yours on this one. It's on Cetus, but like play this.
Yeah, mine's on Cetus. The TVL's 750,000, I think, instead of like 12.
It doesn't matter. It's fine. 0.08 to 1.2.
That'll work. Yep. 127.
Okay, so again, every time I hear Walrus, I just get flashbacks to reading the comments and 5 people saying, "It's not a meme coin. You've not done your research."
It's not, man.
I mean, I pulled up the website. It looks fucking memey as fuck. You got a walrus with big tusks. If they weren't going for a meme vibe, don't put a walrus with big tusks on.
Cetus, this just to tell you, Jake, the TVL on this one on Cetus is 800,000. The APR is almost twice as much.
Okay, go on that one. But I'm too lazy to show that right now. But just in this example, but here we go. So Parker's got a double one, but again, this still ticks the box. If we're going for 10%. What's 120? That's 10%. It's over 10% per month, which means you do the maths and your goals to whatever you have. And this one is going to be number one. Parker, why do you like this?
It's asset to asset. If you're a believer in Sui and if you like Walrus, it's a no-brainer. Trying to find asset to asset pools on Sui chain itself can be difficult at times. This is something that I have faith in, something that I'm interested in, and doing 10% a month is a no-brainer on 2 assets you want to hold long-term anyways.
Okay.
And you can go somewhat wide, to be honest.
Guys out there that have Sui, if you have Walrus, fucking do it. If you don't, what are your other options? If we're just looking at Turbo Finance. The other options you have is the classic USDC, but it's just never going to pay as much, and it's just going to be hard to stay in range if Sui dumps, if Sui pumps, because you're probably not going to get a good ratio in this. The other options you have is stablecoins. Stablecoins, we're not interested right now. We touch this in the bear market and accumulation zone. Maybe we're there right now. Maybe this is a good option. Who knows? The other options you have is IKEA. I don't know if we looked at that, but that's paying crazy returns, but it's probably shit, right? Maybe. I don't know.
A higher TVL. You can look into that.
Yeah, I can look into it. You're right. I mean, struggling, but higher TVL, higher volume. But the question that we always talk about before starting a pool, do we know what IKEA is? Do we trust it enough? Could do well, but I don't know what it is. So I would rather take the Walrus play, even if this paid triple, because how do I know this coin isn't going to survive? I don't know. It could do well. But that's the problem I have. It's bleeding. Really, since September, because I don't want to hold an asset that goes down 100%. Not saying this will, but that's just something I would always keep in mind. I would rather take, again, we're talking about 10% per month in Walrus, 20% a month in Parker's one there, using the same thing. It's paying way more. But do I trust IKEA to stay alive? I don't know. That's what you have to ask yourself, okay? So, yeah, this would be a solid first pull. Again, if you have the coins anyways, it's a no-brainer. If you don't, I'm guessing you have Sui. So, again, you look at Walrus, what we recommended to that guy we had last night, because his portfolio, it was just kind of like all over the place, right? And he wanted to do DeFi liquidity pools, and we had to come up with the action. How do we get this started? Because he can go and buy back his initial coins that he sold to buy the Walrus, right, with this liquidity pool. That's the nice thing about this, okay? Parker?
Yes, sir.
Do you want me to find all the pools, or you're going to pull any work in this stream?
I already found this one for you. Come on, man.
I actually mentioned it. Your brain fog with that cake you ate 2 hours ago would never have found it.
It slapped me in the face.
Oh, yeah. You got to tell
Let's think of another one. Walrus Sui, a favorite right now. Let me look through some wallets real quick, see if I can pull one up.
While he's doing that, I'll give you one that we don't like anymore, but we still can recommend. Okay? Render and Solana. Okay, we talked about this as well last night. I'm interested to see because now, well, it's technically still Sunday for you. Sunday for you, right? Is it? Yeah, 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, so Can't really compare it yet. It's now Monday for me. But a pool that used to pay super fucking well, or well enough for the ratio, was Render to Solana. The problem is right now, again, they're still somewhat correlated, I would say, right? Reasonably enough. The problem is right now, if you want to actually find a good range, like you really have to, it's difficult. Like Parker, what's your average width on solid assets to assets? Are you 20, 10, 10? Are you 30, 15, 15? Or what? Just typically, I know you're
on asset to asset, hitting like a 60% is beautiful. Asset to asset.
Okay, so 30 to 30.
With like super large caps. Yeah. Render's something I'd expect to be even better.
Okay. So if we just went 23, 18, 20, 30, that's like 41, whatever, right? The problem is, again, this is still great in terms of like your bank account paying you 1%, some cashback rewards paying you 4 to 5%. Again, we're talking about asset to asset here, so we believe these assets are going up. So this is technically still great to the real world, but what we've just seen there and what we always talk about, this is I'll say it, it's fucking shit compared to other things that we can do with our opportunities. But if you have Render and Solana, you have to ask yourself, okay, was 2% worth it a month? I don't know if it is, but for some big whales, it might be, it might be. I'm going to put this on 2, but I wouldn't recommend it if you have under $10,000, because if you do the maths on this, what is it going to be? It's not going to be life-changing. It's probably not even going to buy you much in terms of really anything. But to stack Render and Solana for the long term, it might tick the box. Okay, it might tick the box. But again, a lot of guys will try and make a mistake. Well, they'll bring this in super fucking tight. And this is what we always tell our guys that join our group. They come in here, it's like, well, I can get 23% doing your way, Jake and Parker, or I can get 126 and hit the 10% per month, like you guys said. So let me do that. Okay, how long is your little tenant going to stay in this range? Because I can almost guarantee you in a day, 2 days, you might get lucky, you might get in there a week. But eventually, you're not getting this because you're going to be fully sold out to Solana or fully sold out to Render. And then you'll come back to us and say, you were right, should have went a little bit wider. Set it wide and let it fly. Agreed?
Agreed. Got a question here. In short, how do DeFi earnings actually work?
Take it.
Oh, I mean, in the most simple way possible. In short, when people are buying things, they're swapping, they pay little fees, and that fee goes to the person that's providing the assets. So like what's on screen right now, Jake showing Render to Sol. When someone is buying Render with Solana or selling their Render into Solana, they pay a little tiny fee that might not even be noticeable. But when you look at the volume on screen, when there's $180,000 of, or is that 180? Sorry, it's 180 million. My bad. $180 million of volume that comes through in the last 24 hours. You can imagine just even a little fee off 180 million coming through stacks up to be quite a bit.
Yep. 10 views. Let's go. Current viewers 7. Boom. We're locked in. Yeah. So exactly what he said. A lot of guys.
How is it possible that you can make 1,000 per month with, what is that? 10K? 10K? 1,000 a month?
Are you asking or is somebody on the chat?
Someone in chat's asking.
Okay, what's his name?
Nail? Maybe Nail? Looks like Nail. Not sure if I pronounced that right.
Well, it's pretty simple, Neil, right? So what you want to do, I think the average math there is 10%, I think, or 8 to 12, whatever, right? What you're trying to do is you're trying to find something that pays you 10% per month. So how is it possible? Well, first of all, you need to understand how pools work, because a lot of people think these numbers are fake, right? When you've probably seen staking platforms that have promised you returns before, some of those are fake. There's a lot of Ponzi schemes, but remember, these are real platforms that numbers do not lie. So like he just said, 180 million of volume, swaps came in the game, and you can see the numbers here. You've had 71 grand in the last 24 hours being paid out to the liquidity providers. So basically, as Parker would always say, we are pulling up, we're a little business and we're pulling up shop, and all we're doing is just taking the money and we're getting the swaps. And people do this because they don't want to go to Coinbase, they don't want to pay these high fees. So we get a smaller cut of that. And once you get big enough where it can like make you a passive income per month that can replace your job, that can go way higher than that. Okay, that's how the game is made. So how is it possible? Is the question of 10K to get to 1K, right? Well, you find a pool that pays you 10% per month on assets you like, okay? And you look at the numbers. So again, the one that we gave here, it's not a blue chip in terms of Walrus, I would agree, right? And you would agree. But Sui is definitely a blue chip that most of our guys have, right? Walrus is a little bit risky, but again, there's 10% here. So if you have 10 grand in this pool and you can stay in range, in fact, you should do it with Parker's pool because it's basically the same, just in Cetus. Okay, and he's getting 20% or 15-20% per month. If you have 10K in this, there's your number. And it gets even better because if you decide to compound this back in the pool, in the Stu and Walrus pool, it'll pay you 1.1 the next month. I think, yes, because you have 1.1. And you keep compounding, and that's how you scale this to 3K per month, and you get your portfolio up to 30K per month down the line. Anything you want to add? Or
No,
Neil, let us know if that
beautiful.
makes sense.
Yeah, I'm watching the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, just reverse engineer exactly what you want to make. If you only want to make 1,000 off 10K, you just need to find 120% a year. It's 10K a month. I mean, 1K a month. Sorry, 10% a month.
Yeah.
Just reverse engineer.
If you want to find more, I would say, okay, you're going to be taking on a little bit of risk, but that's the game you play. If you want to find more, get a portfolio of 20K. Start working a little bit harder, and then you could play a portfolio with only 5% per month if you still wanted that 1K and have a 20K portfolio. Like we say, our minimum goals is like 5, 6, I would say, in solid blues. Anything less, it's not really worth it, or you're being a little bit lazy with your research because you can find it. With a little 5-10 minutes of research, you can go from like a 3 to 4% per month to like a 6, 7, 8% per month. Just even like Parker just said there, I'm lazy. Okay, if I was doing it for real, I'm not lazy. But if I'm lazy and I'm like, okay, well, here's a pool here paying 120, but he's got Dibble just by looking on DeFi Lab, on Cetus, whatever he's looking at, and he can find the same pool, same range, getting paid more. Good evening, Ultra Justin. Thoughts on Gigglecoin? Sinful, you must have the most degenerate portfolio in the world.
Oh, shit.
I mean, is it Giggle Fund? Is it Giggles? Again, you're just finding pumps, bro. You're just finding coins that went up, like this in the last 1 week. And my thoughts are probably going to be nothing because I've never heard of Giggles. I mean, yeah. Scam alert. No, I don't know. No website users. Probably brand new, I'm guessing. I'm curious, being people showing this. Yeah, be careful, man. Be careful. There's no website visitors, okay? There's 0 website visitors. Think about that. There is 0 website visitors, okay? Just remember that. If people are showing it, they're getting paid. I can almost guarantee you that, okay? I can almost guarantee you that. When I see websites like this that look like absolute trash, I'm nervous, okay? When I see like all these fucking numbers, real impact. No, it's not, bro. It's not a real impact. It's probably not. It really isn't. Let's check their Twitter. And this will give me the final nail in the coffin. If we have fake followers. We have fake followers. There's no way this account is pulling in 100K views, 39. Like, I know the Twitter game. These numbers are fake. Yep. When I see, again, just normal accounts, people hyping it up, I know this is paid. I'd be very nervous. That's all. Not to say it can't do well. You can make a fuck ton of money with coins like this. But I just know this coin will not last for this bull run because it's fake. Website's fake, e.g. nobody's on there. I mean, you just look at it. They're getting 100,000, 15,000, 39,000 impressions, which means eyeballs. But there's no eyeballs on their fucking website. Because you can't fake website views. You can fake engagement, impressions. You can't fake website views. That's a fact. Okay? So how come they have 18,000 followers, hundreds of thousands of impressions on tweets, and not even 500 people have been on their website? That's all I got on that. What do you think?
Guys in chat are saying, wow, by your logic, people should be suspicious of no-view channels that seem like scams. You have 3 viewers.
What did he say?
Yeah, I guess he's saying that we seem like a scam because we have no viewers.
Bro, don't be afraid to invest it. I could hear the nervousness in your fucking voice, Parker. We have 117. Yeah. We have 117 paying members. So if we were scams, I'd have 117 refunds with over $1 million in chargebacks.
He said, I think you just admitted you're a scam. 3 viewers right now while you complaining about 18,000 followers is not being legit. Yeah, he doesn't understand YouTube versus Twitter, I guess. So
We have 117 members.
also show them your main channel that has 95,000. I guess flash that on screen.
Parker, yes, Parker, I know, but the numbers
Whip
don't lie.
Whip it out, Jake.
Whip out my anaconda. No,
Yes.
I mean, I'm not disrespecting the coin. I want you to do well, Neil, and or whatever. That wasn't Neil and Norga in this bull run. I just want to find. I'm not saying it's a scam. I want to look at metrics that I've seen before because we've been in this game since 2020. And when I see numbers like that for a coin that has all this, views, I'm just saying. I'm not saying it's a scam. I'm saying that their website, their impressions on Twitter are 100% paid for. We can pump up this live stream to 1,000 views if I just run ads or just pump impressions there, but we don't. But we do have 117 members that have never refunded and are in this community since inception.
He said, I'm just an idiot who doesn't understand the internet.
Yeah, bro, we want you to do well, brother. Like, yeah, I know. We want you to fucking do well in the bull run, right? We're not here to say that we're the most famous people. We're on a fucking mission just like you. And we just decided to talk about it because it's fun and it's a little business as well on the side for us. So that's what we do. So
I don't even understand where it went sideways. I was looking at Cetus versus Turbos on my end, and then all of a sudden Toxic. I don't understand.
No, it's not toxic. He has a point. Like you should question people like us. Question us, 100%. You should question everything. But again, I'm not even talking about me. I just wanted to give an example on what I look for if I want to invest in something. That's all, bro. Like it's absolutely fine for you to invest in your money. As well. Yeah. We're just trying to make your portfolio do well in this bull run. So if you want to take a gamble, take a little 5% gamble in your portfolio. Okay. And it might do well. It's been doing well so far. So whatever they're doing is working. All I'm saying is the Twitter followers are fake. Because I know that for a fact. That's a fact. What is the safest asset you recommend to pull together? Probably USDC and USDT. That's not an asset. Bitcoin, Ethereum, you're going to find some wrap versions. I mean, it's going to be Bitcoin against something, right? We're talking about safest. I'm not looking at percentages, APY, APR, whatever. It's going to be a Bitcoin pool. Would you agree?
I've got a Bitcoin USDT right now going at 68%.
Asset to asset. Asset to
asset only. BTC to AVAX doing 40%. Been pretty consistent. Yeah.
Yeah. BTC AVAX, BTC Ethereum, BTC XRP maybe, and BTC anything BTC, anything Ethereum with solid blue chip assets. Top 50.
You skip spending minutes talking about why social media profiles don't seem legit and reference engagement and followers, all while there's no viewers here.
We're not selling a token. You start a YouTube channel and see how many viewers you get. We're not selling a token. We're just showing what we were interested in. Parker, you take the comments way too seriously, bro.
No, I'm just reading them out. He said, how do you 100x short this guy?
It's funny.
Remember when I thought you were going to be short and you ended up being like 6'5"?
Yeah, I'm 6'5" with a 12-inch.
On camera, I always thought you were going to be like 5'10".
I'm actually 6'3", 220 pounds, 16 stone with a diamond AP. Short Jake Garden stock. I guarantee you'll fail. Anyways.
He said, I didn't say the word token. I don't understand where this guy came
from. Bro, you're
giving
him too much attention.
We started reading your chat and then answering that question on that token.
We're wrecking the stream. So, bro, anyways, to sum that up, that guy, bro, fucking buy it. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, just be careful, bro. 100%. Let's stop fucking intersection the value here. Would love to venture into DeFi, but more thinking too small to make it worth it. Yeah, that's the question you have to ask yourself. So this is the last question I'm going to ask right now before we really get back in this video, and then we'll come back to questions because we'll be here all day, especially with Parker's stream because he has no viewers and he might be a scam. So the question you have to ask yourself with DeFi, again, is it worth it? We get that question all the time. So we had a guy literally last night that joined our group. He had a 11K portfolio. He took action and he's in the group and he has a 11K portfolio, right? And that's going to make it very, 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 very tough to hit our minimum standard in our group, which is 10K per month. But can he do it down the line? Yes, he can. The good news about that guy is he has a property that he's going to sell in the next 1 to 2 months, which made it perfect fucking timing because he can experiment with 11K, even 1K to get his feet wet. And by the time he has that property money coming in, it's probably in the 6 figures. He lives in France or now I forgot the country, but it's probably 6 figures. And now he has 100 extra K. So it's going to make it way better. The problem you have to ask yourself is the numbers to make it worth it. If you want to make $10 a month, you need $100. Again, we're just talking about this 10% average. If you have a 1K portfolio, yeah, the same math. So if you have a 10K portfolio, 1K. So he had a 11K portfolio. And our goal for him was to start in very small pools. We don't want to monetize his full 11K, but his goal was like $300. What are you laughing at, bro?
Chat's funny, bro.
Well, can you at least let me know? Because
you told me quit reading it. You said, what happened to the 2017 crypto energy? Now it's just meathead degens. Nice chain, bro.
Bro, invite him to the stream. Let's fill him up. He's probably got crusty eyes.
I'll pull him up if you wanted to.
Fill him up, bro. Give him an invite. The first live viewer, and let's hash out. Send him an invite right now.
Oh, fuck. Let's see.
This stream's already getting no retention. Yeah, so to answer your question, Ultra Justin, it's funny, we had like 2,000 viewers collectively on the other channel, and it was all positivity, and then it's just your fucking channel that gets one negative guy. And
he said, Ayo, I'll do it. He said, Ayo, I'll do it.
Pull him up. He's gelling his hair right now. Pull him up.
All right, hold up.
I don't even know that's possible.
I don't even know how I'll send him a fucking link.
Yeah, I don't even know. DeFi, yeah. So to ask yourself, Ultra Justin, back to serious shit here. Yeah, what are your goals per month? If you have a 10K portfolio, okay, you're gonna have to put it all to work if you want 1K per month on these averages. That's just the maths. If you have under 10K,
paste your X account in chat, and then I'll DM you a link.
If you have can we take this seriously now? While you're doing that, because we really need to make a move on this. This stream's just gonna be a waste of energy and time. Dead ass. Number 3. What was your pool there? You said.
I don't remember which one. AVAX to BTC.
Okay, let's lock in now. Wasting too much time. Is it wrapped?
Smacking that gum in the mic. Yeah, wrapped AVAX.
What one?
Let me move the cameras. Hold on one second.
You got 12%. You got 11%. 149. Doesn't really matter.
I believe the one I'm running is the CL200, top one.
Okay, cool. So, what's your width in this? You could probably make it a little bit wider. I mean, yeah. I got a 20% here, paying 96. Almost 10%, a little bit less. 8 times 12 is what? 96. You got 8% month here. Which again would hit our goals of 8 to 12% per month. If you like Bitcoin, great. If you like AVAX, top 15, top 20 coin, I believe, run it. If you don't, and you're looking for 20% per month, and you don't like the assets, find something else. Okay. But now what we're doing, right, is we're building a portfolio that is spread across multiple things. We've got, some Sui ecosystems. We've got Solana ecosystems here with Render, and we've got our kind of main kind of blue chips they're all blue chips really, except from Walrus, right? They're all built here to stay and guaranteed to make you money if you know what you're doing, which is nice. What are you thinking?
I'm just watching. I don't think Walrus is that degen. Walrus is not super meme coin. I wouldn't say you're right. It's not 100% blue chip, but I don't think it's in that super risk on area.
I don't think so either.
What number are we at by market cap? What number does that say? I can't read over this dude's spam chat.
Well, it's 380 million. Okay, so you have to ask yourself, what is a blue chip for you? I don't know the exact terminology.
Frozen Microsoft Paint.
What?
He's just. I might have to time him out.
We can't do a stream if you're laughing. I don't know the context. It's been a regular stream. So
you can't see it, bro. You got to pull it up on your monitor so you can see it. He said, "How many times has the 7.3 giant been rug pulled? Bro's in Microsoft Paint right now."
Okay, you're actually
spam chat. You mean your only chat, bro?
Bro, time out, or we're never going to take this seriously. You're already ruining the stream, bro. Like, come on,
I kind of like it. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Yeah, but I don't like it when I can't see context because I'm trying to lock in here and I just see your little girly laugh.
Muscle man is big mad.
Too much testosterone, bro. Bro, just join the chat, bro. Join the chat.
I said paste your X link and we'll bring you on, and then he didn't post his X account.
You deal with keyboard warriors in your channel. That's the difference, man. So if he's not going to join, let's just stop. Okay, because there's no point. Like seriously, like we're just wasting so much time here, bro. And I got shit to do. I got so much shit to do. I've got to go and fucking hit the gym. I've got to go and fucking lose 100K on a rug pull. I've got to go and make a shitty YouTube video. I've got to see my 3 girlfriends. I've got to fucking put my AP watch on. I've got so much stuff to do. And you're dealing with somebody that is a fucking hater. Okay, so let's just lock in. But all that was a joke, by the way. Bar from the gym.
In your chat, did you see the guy who thinks he doesn't have enough money to make it worth it?
We literally just talked about that, but you were just too busy laughing like a girl. So like we've already answered that. That's how no locked in that you are. Let's go back to serious now. So, you know, it's funny. People think I'm actually being serious. Probably that guy probably thinks I'm actually mad. I'm 2% mad. Don't get me wrong, but I couldn't give a fuck. So what we've got here, guys, is we've got Walrus 2. Again, if you got Walrus, do it. Render, Solana. It's a maybe, okay, just because of the APY. Nothing wrong with 3 girlfriends. You're right. There is nothing wrong with that. You know, or just have one good life. You choose your life you want to live. Does the higher APR matter? What does that mean?
What do you mean by that?
Does it matter? Yeah. So it matters if you want to make more fucking money. It 100% matters because, again, we go back to a 5% APY pool that some people decide to run. Either, I think we said this last night in that call, some people run these pools because they have so much money that they don't know what to do with it. And they're fine making 5% of 10 million. Do the maths. But if 5% matters on the guy that has 10K, because what does he make per month of 10K? 5%? I don't know, because that's 5% per year. What is that? Divided by 12? It's nothing. So it absolutely matters. But in terms of mattering for like the pools, the higher the APRs, again, they're going to be in more sketchy coins. Like, again, look at the chat below you made. You can see a guy talking about Clanker again. Clanker and ETH giving 900% APR on 100 width. Very fucking good range for that APY. But the risk is there with Clanker because we don't know what it's going to do. It's doing well right now, okay? But who knows what it can do, okay? So again, it just depends on your goals. We always recommend, that's what we're trying to do in this video, is we find our blue chips first. And then as we go down this line, we're going to get into some more DJing shit, just like Sinful said, that can pay you way more that, you know, might be worth it, might be not. Perfect example, we want to talk about some DJing shit, is AVAX Black. A lot of us have ran this, but Black's been performing terrible, right?
All-time lows.
All-time lows.
Best time to
Good
buy.
news is, worst time to buy or best time to buy? The good news is, I've almost 100% recouped my $6,000. Almost. I think I'm like 80%. I've been selling the fees, okay, back to stables, but I'm pretty close. Pros with this one, me and Sinful or anybody else watching this, is you have 250% full range. You do nothing. Bar by AVAX, do the swap. That'll do automatically when you're sending it here, and you make 215. It's pretty stable. It's been 3, it's been 2, it's been 180, it's been 250. It's pretty stable what I've seen at over 200% for 2 months that I've been in this pool, which is pretty crazy. The risk you have is lag.
Oh, man.
What?
Chart.
The risk you have is black. Okay. You have to ask yourself, when you look at this chart, a 15 million market cap, are you buying a load?
I didn't even realize.
Yeah, you didn't realize, bro, because your pools are so small that it doesn't affect you. But my pools are fucking 6K minimum. Okay? You realize when you're in these pools. The good news is it's been full range. And we were selling fees every single day, basically. We're almost there. Again, I want Black to succeed. Elio Trades, Alex Becker, I think, are on this one. I think it's Elio Trades' actual project. I guess you could say Alex Becker is just the advisor / shiller. They need to fucking start shilling it. That's for sure.
How do you think it recovers?
Exactly what I said. The problem with this pool is it's a reward token. How many pools on VFAT get paid in Black Hole and they sell them?
Everyone on AVAX for the most part. Everyone on Black Hole.
Everyone on AVAX. Everyone on AVAX Black Hole, right? And there's a lot of good pools with, you know, you mentioned one there.
Yep.
So
not even holding Black Hole, but getting paid in it. So just tons of
what happens? What happens with the guys here that love these two assets, get paid in this, and then they're like, okay, well, I want to sell that back to Bitcoin, AVAX, or I want to start Ethereum XRP pool, whatever they're trying to do.
Exactly.
That's what happens. It's a reward token. It's like Aerodrome, but obviously not as worse because Aerodrome is actually a little bit more legitimate and it's been around a little bit longer. So that's what you're going to see. With reward tokens and reward pools, you have to understand. Even I'm contributing towards the fucking issue here. I'm adding more fucking water to the house is on fire to make it more. Okay? Everybody, and the chart doesn't lie, is selling the black. Some people are stacking it, absolutely. And you could be the lucky ones that make it because you're stacking asset at all-time low and it goes. But everybody, including us, I don't know about you, are you selling it?
I'm not selling the pool I have open, but all my rewards I am selling.
That's what I'm saying. You're selling the black hole.
Yeah.
Okay, so even him, he's doing the same thing. May says, "Can I afford 3 girlfriends?" How dare you? How dare you, bro? How dare you, mate? Are you asking or telling me? Where was it? It's a reward token, so you get the caveat there. It was doing well. Like, was it doing well? When was it doing well? Never. Whoop. Did well when it launched. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But again, if your goal is to get back the rewards and sell it, all you really need to do is do the math and see how long you can survive if black goes to shit. Okay, if black can just chill sideways right now, that's nice. Without it even going up, if it can just stop the bleed, you start selling it. Okay, so that's what I would recommend. Or you stack the black. It's up to how you want to play it. Again, a lot of us, numbers don't lie, are selling the black, even on other pools. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So that's an example of a 215% pool, going back to you, May, with APR, full range, but most of the time, they're going to see that. Another example is Zora, right? What's that guy that you know that I don't really know, but kind of know? Kyle. Yes, I forgot his name. I always forget his name. APRs are crazy in this one. They've been as high as 2,000%. They've been as low as like 100%. 500%. Now they're 290. I think he has this one. 29, 300%. Again, super high risk. Basically the same that we talked about, but there's no range, or there is a range here. The difference was, or is currently right now, last time I checked, is Zora is on a big fucking run. Okay? So Zora's went up, really since here, if you started a pool, but really I think most of the guys have ran pools since here, right? So here's the difference. If you're banking Zora in this one, you just, all the free Zora you've made, making 500%, 200%, 3,000%, it just changes so much in this pool. You almost doubled your Zora. That's how it gets crazy. Okay. What do we think?
The other thing about chasing those high APRs is, those Zora pools, I have the same range open that Kyle had for quite a while, where it was doing, 5, 6, 800%, super crazy. Now it's down to, I say only, but only 10% a month. So if you were chasing that crazy yield, but let's say Zora cuts in half, just in terms of price, you're no longer even getting that crazy yield anymore, but you're stuck holding this coin that you never really wanted or believed in. So you just really want to be careful, make sure you're actually choosing this as a quality pick and not just chasing those super high APRs. Because if not, when prices come down, like for example, black, and if you hate black, not sure why you ever bought it, you're just stuck holding it now because you're down 90%. So you just got to be careful, but at least it's still paying.
We all bought it for you, bro.
No, sir. Nothing wrong with 3 girlfriends, Kronos pools.
You're right. Nothing wrong. Do you want to be the 4th? No, I'm joking. Let's be serious. Any good Kronos pools? We had that guy last night with 11K, and his biggest thing was Kronos, right? I think it was his biggest. Was it? I think I still have it on Exodraw. It'd be actually cool if I could bring this up. The guy with the 11K portfolio. I still got it, boys and girls. Mate. Here was his portfolio. You can see we went hard as fucking this. I'm not going to dox his name, but his number one asset was Kronos, or basically, right, close to 700, right? It's up there. This was the 11K portfolio that we went hard as fuck on. No, there's not. As far as we looked at, that was worth it. It's like Hedera hash graph. You can stake it for 4%. It's less than 0.5% per month. Going back to your question there, May, does APR matter? Do you want 0.5% per month, or do you want a pool paying 8, 12, 10, fucking crazy like black 20? Or do you want 0.5? You got $1 million, 0.5 makes sense. You got $10,000, 0.5 makes no sense. It's better than doing nothing, but is it? When you have unlimited opportunities that you can just use the brain and find stuff. Zora with USDC on 60 WID still gives 283%. Yeah, exactly. Sinful. I need to know who you are because you're the most active person in this dead YouTube channel. I don't need to know who you are. You're right. I prefer the Ethereum one though, because again, asset to asset. But you know, 283%. So again, May, look at what Sinful is doing. He's starting to find some pills there. Again, riskier ones, but
still almost 1% a day. That's pretty damn good.
1% per day with an asset like Zora that has went up 68% in the last month. Wow. You make $100 a day from that. It's almost like you're making 168 since the last month. You make $1,000 a day on that. Do the maths. I think that's right maths. Just been keeping up. Yeah, you sound like you're locked in. Okay. Parker, I've done a lot of talking. Take the mic. Give some value.
Ooh, let's see. You want to go degen or you want to go something nice?
We're going to stop until we do 10, then we're going to come back to the chat. So we're at 5. So you really have options.
Crazy. Bobby's favorite meme on Binance Smart Chain right now is the 4 meme token. And I've seen that thing at between 1 and 2,000% on wide ranges.
The what?
Just the number 4.
Token?
Just the number 4.
This?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Gang signs.
This new to me. New to me. Let me just... What the fuck is this?
Exactly. Bobby loves this thing.
They have a website? No. No website. No website.
Bobby loves it, man.
Okay. Yeah, literally no website. So on VFAT, if I type in 4, I'm going to see it? No way.
Boom. Locked in. It's advertising 700%. I have a USDT one that's 50% wide, doing 900%. So I'm making like 2 or 3% a day. I got you can throw $100 in and make $2 a day. Bobby has multiple thousands in this. Bobby has thousands in this one. So he's making hundreds a day. Yeah.
Okay. So anybody that buys this on stream, it's your fault to get rugged in this. Okay. But if we want to talk maths, that's fucking crazy, bro. Holy fuck.
But you could have such a small piece of your portfolio in something like this. Like, for example, you throw $100 in, you're making between $2 and $5 a day off that $100. That's crazy return. And your downside's only $100.
Or you put the whole bag on and you risk
it for one day and get the fuck out.
Why one day? Look at the price action. It's chilling, bro.
Yeah, but
it's more stable than your black hole pill. It's more
Bobby's got like,
he's
got I forget how much. It's multiple thousands.
So how much is he making off? Let's say you had $5,000 in this. How much you make off this per day?
$5,000. Let's just say what you make 2% a day. Let's pull out the calculator.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. $5,000. If you're making 2% a day, you're making $100 a day. If you $5,000, you're making, because I've seen it up to about 5% a day, $250 a day. So it fluctuates really hard on this one. The BNB one I have at 600% right now. It was 2,000 on Saturday, and then this morning the USDT one was also 2,000, but now it's only 900. I say only, but so they move quite a bit.
Yeah. I mean, I really don't know what to say to that. That's crazy.
Do you take your profits every day or at the end of the month? Is for not that BNB coin. Yeah, it's that BNB coin. I take my profits. So most of my stuff's kind of long-term, so I'm not super anal about how often I'm taking profits. If I'm wanting to do something... What do
you mean taking profits? Do you mean compounding? Like, we're not taking profits.
I think he's talking about fees. He's talking about fees.
Okay. Because we're not taking profits, just to be clear. We're not taking any profits. We're either, number 1, compounding. Number 2, finding new pools. Number 3, okay, taking profits. Or number 4, what's number 4? I always forget number 4. Sure. We're either compounding back in the same pool to make more money. We're either, number 2, using this to scale to other pools. Or number 3, taking profits. Sorry, Parker, go on. I felt bad there for cutting you off.
Oh, number 4, I was just going to say, like, buying the spot assets, like buying more Bitcoin, buying more shit like that.
Exactly. That was the one. Not lending, buying that one. So, yeah. So we're not taking profits. We're keeping the flywheel spinning.
Yeah, as far as how frequently, I mean, I usually wait for either a meaningful number. So what I mean by is like, okay, a pool has $100 in it to claim, or I have $1,000 total to claim, or something meaningful that makes me want to claim it. Or when something's out of range and then I want to go and interact, then I'll claim it. So most of my stuff's set to be pretty wide and hands off, where I don't actually need to be there every day. But then there's guys like Kyle in the group that we have where he is playing with tight Zora ranges and he's actively managing it every day. So he's harvesting quite often. He's moving money around quite often. So it really depends on how involved you want to be. I personally don't want to be over involved. I want to go enjoy my day, enjoy my weekend, come back on a Saturday, and then I have a bunch of money just sitting there from all week. I've went a month without checking pools before, and I come back and there's a couple $100, a couple $1,000 in there, depending on the pool size. So, Jake, You've had some you just left open. Your Brett one you didn't claim for like months, did you? You just let it sit.
3 months, 4 months. But if you need to take out once in a while for bills, so again, May, I think you're playing a different game, right? So again, if we go back, delete it, fuck. So if we go back to like number 3, which I had here, which was like, okay, doing it for bills, doing it for your mortgage, doing it for grocery, you can do that, but I think it's about delaying gratification. If you still think we have a way to go here, okay, because if you don't, you wouldn't be in cryptocurrency anyways. You would just be an asset to asset. You think the assets are going to go down. Or you can find some ones like 4 like Zora that are still going up. But like we're not doing this for bills. We're doing this for delayed gratification to stack more BNB, to stack more Zora, Ethereum, AVAX, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, whatever. And we're doing this for a better 25, 26, whatever. We're not doing this to pay our bills. But if you did want to do this for your bills, I would ask you just again, like, why? Just keep it in because you're just going to be making way more money once the assets go up. But again, if you just didn't really care about that and you are doing it for bills, well, when's your bills, bro? You got a weekly bill? You got a monthly subscription? You got a daily subscription? Doesn't really fucking matter. But we're not doing this XRP, Ethereum pool. Okay, we get that XRP, we get that Ethereum. We then take it to Coinbase. We then take it to Kraken. We then sell that for GBP, USD, Canadian dollars, whatever. We're not doing that at all. That will be a day, but right now we're keeping the flywheel spinning. Right?
Yeah, just reinvesting everything. And then it's nice that, at least in my personal situation, if I've needed that money for bills, it just means it's less money I put into crypto from the outside every month. I use the DeFi income instead. But I seldomly actually have to pull out of crypto into the real world. But, it's there if you really needed to. I think the goal should be to keep working your day job while you can until you're making so much through crypto, then it just doesn't even matter anymore. I think would be the end goal there. But yeah, especially at this point in the market when alts are down, I would say I'm really not trying to take any profits out and trying to roll everything back over.
Yeah. I went for a sauna last night and an ice bath. You ever done that, Parker, for your health?
Cryo chamber.
You ever done is that the same? It's like hot and cold?
Negative 175. Cold as fuck.
What the fuck? No. Yeah. So I went for this.
Wait, what's that in Celsius? You're a Celsius guy.
Yes. So no, that can't be right. That can't be that cold. You would die, bro. Because
negative 115.
No, that's not possible. You would die because the cold.
Yeah, but it's like 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes.
That's still not possible, bro. That's literally cannot be
it's
possible.
Literally what it is, bro.
We have ice baths there at 3-4 degrees, which are 50 Fahrenheit, whatever. How can you go and they're cold as bro? Your heart would explode. That's not possible.
No, bro.
No, that's not possible. Maybe. But
what
I was saying is we went to this sauna, right? And they had a sauna show. Okay. And basically they were pumping blasted music in this thing, and some guy was going around with a leaf blower, just spraying you with fucking hot as fuck air. Just a leaf blower, just There's guy by guy, one random girl that probably regretted going for the sauna show. Guy, just a guy with a leaf blower, just fucking. It was the weirdest fucking experience ever in my life. But yeah, if you want to go, and he was just blasting music, bro. And I was just trying to I thought we were trying to meditate or just dude, just cool music, and it was just fucking raving there. It was just way too much.
Just look up this ice bath, man. I mean, not ice bath. Look up this cryo chamber, man. Negative 175. It says famous NFL players getting frostbite on their feet from it too, like Antonio Brown.
Why would you want to do that, bro?
Oh, you gotta wear socks and shoes, man.
Yeah, but You don't need to go that cold, bro. It's like, that's surely can't be good for you. Maybe, but like, I don't understand why you would go that cold. Did you feel good after it?
You feel real good after, but while you're in there, the mental game is, yeah, it's definitely cold. It's not fun. And it's blowing wind on you too, so it's like, bruh.
What's harder, doing that or getting like a video that gets 20 views and that guy calling you a scammer? What's worse?
I thought it was funny, bro. I blocked him from the stream for 30 minutes.
No way you blocked him, bro.
I put him in timeout. Yeah, because I had another guy chat. He's like, bro, please don't ruin the stream. So I was like, all right, bro. Right. Now he's affecting other people. No, we're good.
He was. You're in stream. Okay, we're going to do 3 more. I'm going to have 1 more question for you, Parker, then we go back to questions. Last question for you, Parker, right now. And we appreciate you guys being here in this small channel. If you want to see the big channel, the account with like 9,500k subscribers, we will be going live at this time on Thursday. It's Jake Harding Crypto, and that's where it's way more crazier, and we'll go over more crypto stuff. But we appreciate you guys being here. Do you guys use hardware wallets like Ledger or Tangent when using these pools and stuff on the computer?
So you totally can. Most of my hard wallets that I use, I like to actually just keep completely offline and separate. So that's stuff that I never interact with. My day-to-day operations in DeFi, I'll use hot wallets. Phantom and Rabby being my top 2. Phantom for like Solana and Sui chains. You know, it supports even native Bitcoin. Rabby I use for EVM and all my layer 2s. Those are my preferred wallets for DeFi. Using a cold storage like, let's say, Ledger or Trezor for DeFi, it's not going to be much safer because anyway you would get scammed using your hot wallet for the most part. You could still get scammed using your cold wallet too. Like if you sign a bad link and you still use your Trezor, you're still going to lose all your money, etc. So it's not going to prevent too much, but all my crypto I'm holding long-term and not interacting with. And there's even some stuff with DeFi like lending long-term. I have Solana lent out and I don't ever touch it. I have that in cold storage, which is more like a warm storage, you could say. But I only use it for stuff I don't use often, where I check it once every couple months. Bitcoin, Trezor, haven't touched for months and months and months.
Okay, and anybody want to suggest another pool? I know Sinful you did say, but just as we're doing this, you can chuck in a pool we can look at and we can add it to the list. Not saying it's the best one, but we can do this as we're getting dry right now. But using hardware wallet can act as 2FA for transactions.
What was that? 2FA? Yeah, it can, but that's kind of like my point too, is that for the most part, a transaction, like most people from what we've seen in our group, I guess you could say too, Jake, people, they do things that the hardware wallet wouldn't stop. Like that video I showed you that the guy sent me, and I could actually probably pull this up on stream too. It was a fake VFAT site where the first thing on the screen, it looks like your MetaMask is popping up at the top right, and it goes, update complete, please enter your seed phrase. And it's like, if you do that, you're fucked anyways, right? It doesn't matter if you have a Trezor, it's game over. If you're on a bad version of the website and you sign a transaction, even if it's with a Trezor or a Ledger, I mean, you're still kind of fucked, right? So, technically it's like one barrier safer, but for the most part, it's not going to stop the mistakes that people commonly make. I haven't seen anyone get just hacked. They do some stupid shit. You know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. GG. Yeah.
A lot of social engineering we've seen where people get a message on Discord from somebody and they're like, yeah, just give me your seed phrase. We can help. And it's like, your money's gone. Like, I don't understand. But people do it. It sounds silly if you're big in crypto, but people do it every day. It's so stupid. He lost 10 to 12K once. Man, we had a lady, 80K. Sad.
Yeah. Let's find 3 more pills, right? Give me some coins, Parker. I will have a look on a VFAT only for this one.
We already did the Bitcoin. Let's look at just Ethereum.
Boring. Ethereum. So we have options. Again, you can filter this down as well, guys. If you want to get a little bit more specific, TVL, you can look at, exactly the APR. If you're going 50 to 200, 100, you want minimum 10% per month, 120. Okay, this guy really wants us to do fucking virtual and Clanker.
Yeah, do that.
You've been hogging this screen, Sinful, but we will give you the time of the day while we're still small in this channel. We will give you that because you have been technically boosting us in the algorithm. Clanker. I forgot. What was the Clanker fucking ticker called again? I'm so fucking dialed in.
Just type in Clanker.
It wasn't Clanker. It wasn't Clanker. It was, yeah, it was, but it was actually called Token Box. There you go.
Yeah, Clinker ETH. It's all in one option.
26.
Chart it.
No, I'm too lazy. 26. You can on the side. I'm too lazy. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, there's opportunity. So it's in pools, not farms. Okay, so you have another one in the farm section. Parker, can you explain the difference as well between farms and pools? So many guys ask me that.
Yeah, farms, essentially, you're providing the liquidity and you're getting paid in reward tokens. You're receiving Arrow. The pool, you're going to get paid directly from the swap fee. That's like the shortest, sweetest version of.
Okay, so yeah, good that you mentioned that, Sinful, because now I come in pools and there's. Is that an infinity? I've never seen that. What is that? I don't know. What is that? What is that?
It's infinity, bro.
What do you mean?
Undefined. Too much yield.
Really?
You'll be tired of winning. You'll be winning so much money.
But so if I make this wider, so I can go maximum and get paid infinity. You tell me right now.
Well, it's just undefined, so I don't really know what it'll end up being. Does it give you a different projection?
So good, or it's
on the right side? Does it give you a different projection? What does it say?
Where?
Let me move everything. One sec.
What the fuck? I've just never seen that before.
It still says NAN.
Nice. So probably avoid that one.
It's just too much money.
Too much money. Clanker Ethereum here at 2.46K. Holy smokes. 35% range. Bro, should we open this live on our 6K fucking loss?
You gonna do it?
To tax harvest all my YouTube money. Should we do that? Holy fuck, Sinful. That's crazy. Yes, please explain. Explain what, mate? Ask that. And we'll
I think it was the farmers versus pools.
Oh,
I imagine.
Did
well, it comes in late, so I imagine it was that. But we'll wait and see if she responds.
Okay, if it was that, let us know. If not, then Sinful use on K. Absolutely. So many pills. Okay, so we are going to add this to the list. Not that you should do it, and you can go and find your poison in here. Of course, we'd avoid the absolute fucking disgustingly low pills, especially with these high risk, high reward stuff. But you do have, like Sinful said, 900% on ranges. You have, ignore this one. I would be interested to see if anybody starts this and they could, what they got, what their number was. Because that's not what I'm going to do with $6,000. I'll let you know right now. But, you know, if anybody does start that.
Yeah, she said farming versus pools. At the end of the day, it's how you get paid. When you're farming, you're doing it for the bribe token, which is traditionally a DEX token like Arrow or Black Hole. You're being rewarded for your service, where in the exchange is actually making the swap fee. When you're in the pool, you are directly making the swap fee. So there's not that three-way system.
Yeah, but also as well, you can sell the tokens anyways. You're getting paid in, like we talked about, Arrow or Black.
Yep. And oftentimes farms can sometimes pay really, really well because they can just make you so many rewards because they can just give you that token. They just print more Arrow, for example, you know, so they can pay you really well. That's why there's a lot of sell pressure on Black Hole and Arrow.
I was literally going to say that's exactly right. And then you just liquidate and you can contribute towards absolute disaster on Black Hole, like us. And you can buy Bitcoin. You can buy other shit with it. So it really doesn't matter if you can do that. And it just takes 2 seconds to do that in your wallet. So it really doesn't fucking matter. What matters is the pools that you like and the APRs that make sense. That's what matters to at least me. So there's another risky one. We have 8, 9, 10, technically 3. What else we got? Carzilla, I know you. There you go. Thank you, Parker. I know you always comment on my stuff. Bro, I don't have a job for you, Carzilla. Unfortunately, I do not have a job for you. I have literally 8 team members, if I think about it. We have me. We have Parker. We have editor. Technically 2 editors, but that's 4. We have Ryan. We have Chris. We have Ram. That's 8. Did I say Bobby?
No.
We have Bobby. I have 19 members that I have to pay. You can almost understand how fucking broke I actually am. 19 members on a channel with 500 subscribers. How am I funding this losing business? I'll let you figure that out.
Sinful says giggle and B&B, super risky. But if someone needs some risk.
We started off super sensible.
No, we're going DJing. This is a DJing call now.
Right. Giggle and B&B, is it pills or farms?
Check both.
I'm guessing pills because you did say that before. And I'm guessing it's these. 146% width. Have you ever seen that? Paying
Still making 500.
500. You ever seen that? Not for a
Oh,
while.
yeah.
Not for a while.
What is Giggle though?
We looked at it before. It was the coin.
It's that same one?
Scam, and the
I
guy,
was distracted by
in
the
your
guy.
chat went absolutely crazy. It was that coin.
For no reason, bro.
Well, no, there's always a reason. It's because he's a hater, bro. And then when you give him an opportunity to come up to the mic, he declines because
Twice.
he looks like this. This is what he looks like. That's your chat, bro. See this guy? That's your mate. That's your mate, bro. That's your mate. That's your mate. That's you. But we want you to do well. We want you to be the Adonis. And you can do it, but you're not going to get it by asking dumb questions like that. It's not the way it works. I wish it was, but it's not. Google and B&B. Okay, Parker, let's finish this off. 2 more, or anybody want to jump in? We have 9. We have 10. Again, we started off super well here, and now really past this line, I would say these are still okay, but they're obviously not blue chips. Absolute garbage coins, potentially, but probably could do well and have been doing well. But the APY can make a lot of sense to make a lot of money.
Virtual and ETH. They keep asking virtual too. That one's pretty popular.
Is that the one TJ read up? Is that the...
Maybe. Let me look real quick. Someone did the other day, I'm pretty sure.
Is that AI agents? The one that TJ got rich off? Is it virtuals? Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
We're talking about this? Oh, yes. We're talking about the same one. Okay. Virtuals and ETH. Again, I think you're talking about pools. This one? Fuck, bro. How is this?
800's crazy.
Sinful, I don't know who you are, but you know this shit. You know this shit. I don't know who you are, but you've been around the game probably a while. I mean, you've not said a blue chip coin or a blue chip pool. I would agree this is semi-safe, but it doesn't really matter. You're at least
he's cash flow enough. He's not worried, man.
I'm a DJ. Can you say how much dollar value you're making a month or no? Made hella money through NFTs. Nice.
Said I am a DJ. Love it. I've had no luck with NFTs, to be honest.
In 21?
23?
Who buys NFTs in 23, bro?
No, I was up big around like November, Thanksgiving, Christmas time. Because my uncle, he's like a big dividend investor guy, and I was telling him about it, and he lectured me to sell those NFTs. I never did, and then I lost. Like they're worth nothing now, but I had so much money in NFTs for a minute. At the time, it felt like a lot. Multiple 5 figures.
And remember the one? What was it called? Me and Bobby were fucking.
The one that we got to the party with.
What was it called, bro?
That was D-Gods. D-Gods.
D-Gods. Yeah. How much are they worth now?
Like 400.
How much did you spend?
Like $4 or $5 grand.
Yeah.
I think.
Remember the guy from the party? I'm just getting flashbacks of that right now.
He said he minted a Bored Ape and he sold it for like 70 ETH. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, he's an OG in the space. All right.
Yeah,
big DeFi guy, though.
I could tell. Big DeFi guy. Fuck. Okay, we got one more pool.
One more?
Yep. I think. Yes, one more. We need to finish this off. And Sinful's done more work than you.
Bro, I'm trying to be the voice of reason, man.
No, you're not. You fucking literally mentioned 4.
Let's see.
That's your only pill that you gave. 4.
And Walrus, chill the fuck out. Chill the fuck out.
You only gave us 4, bro. I'll give all the other ones.
Dude, my stuff's boring right now in comparison. I feel like embarrassed to even show like 100%.
Don't show pool. Just tell. Dude, give me an 80% minimum pool right now that you love. It pays the bills.
Everything looks low right now. Next highest is like 60% right now.
Give me it.
That's just like ETHUSDC, bro. ETHUSDC is pumping out 60%. Bitcoin USDC is doing more than that. It's doing 70.
Farmer pool.
Farm. But I have really wide range. So actually, like on a more normal range for somebody, probably this ETUSDC is doing better. Let me look and see what it.
I mean, there's a wrap Bitcoin.
You can still get about 10% a month on like a 15% wide, close to it. Pancake swap I was looking at.
I'm too lazy to go and copy and paste this in, so I'm just going to put that. Can you help with ranges? How big? So now we're going to go in a quick Q&A, and then we're going to sum this up because we have been there. We always say we do an hour minimum. How long have we been here for? We've been here more than an hour. So we're past the time. Again, if you guys want to check out Parker's channel, Parker, what's your actual channel called?
Just Parker Ray, I think.
Parker Ray. He just hit 1K subscribers. He needs the watch time, though, because he wants to make that YouTube money. He thinks he's going to get rich off ad revenue. He's not.
Oh, never. Never.
Bro, on my main channel now, I'm making like $200 to $300 per day. It's crazy. So I'm pretty much making 9K a month. It's crazy. On the main channel. Crypto or
stuff ad rev?
So good right now. Yeah, it's crazy. Which is nice. But
let's see, he said
it just goes
Bitcoin,
back in.
filtered by
it literally just goes. It just goes back to you though, so it doesn't really matter. Just I don't see any of it because again we have 9 staff to pay, and I still lose money off that 9K. So I'm the worst.
No, that's crazy, bro. No, that's crazy.
It's true, bro. Look at the Telegram chat that we have. There's 8-9 people in there, not including the editors.
You forgot one person, by the way.
Who?
Did he?
Initials? Good. He's a bot, and he gets paid for nothing. That was a good.
Do we pay for that, or is that free?
No, bro. I mean, maybe. Probably Ryan is charging me like $1,000 a month for retainer. I don't even know. So he's probably charging me for that. Okay, so we're going to do 2 more questions. The first one I did see, and that's actually an important question. Can you help with ranges? How big should they normally be? Yeah, 30. I think I'm getting more than that, to be honest. But it's crazy right now. But yeah, it's about that. So this is Sinful. You fucking know everything, bro. I need to fucking meet you one day. How do you know this YouTube stuff as well? Ranges, Parker. Let's go over ranges. Okay, because this is actually important. Actually important. Go.
Let me move your chat box. The problem is
do you want to take the screen?
Completely in the way.
Take the screen.
Yeah, I can. It's fine. It's fine. Normal assets. What assets do you think we should do? Anything?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
So
I mean, when it comes to a range, what you're setting up, let's actually just go to VFAT. So let's look at something like Bitcoin USDT just for fun here somewhere. I have it right here. And so, okay, when you're setting up a range, it's easy to want to chase the APRs first, looking for like that, ooh, we're going to make 70%. Like, how can I crank this? What can I crank it to make, X amount of money? Now we're making over 10% a month. What I like to do is really hit those charts first and just look at the history of where an asset's been. So if you're looking at something like Bitcoin, I like to go longer time frames. That's just me personally. I like to be very hands-off. So I'm looking at the minimum the 4-hour chart, if not the day. And then I'm kind of doing what traders do. I look for those support and resistance levels, just looking for where a lot of those buying opportunities are going to be, where that resistance is going to be. And so, for example, looking right here, you can just very briefly looking like 107 on the bottom there. You can look for like a 120 on the top. And I'm curious what I actually have this open at right here. It's literally a 107 bottom with my current position being a 128 top. So I'm playing those resistance levels at the bottom, support right down here, but I'm actually letting it go to the all-time high, just above at 128. So I actually have it overextended, probably just to hit a clean number here, but I have it going to the 128. I like to go wide because you're going to actually hold Bitcoin for longer on the way up too, so you're going to get more appreciation out of it. I'm not worried about sacrificing. I mean, let's see the difference. If I were to pull this down to like 120, yeah, I'm basically going to double my yield. Not really, just extra 40%. But for me, I just want to hold that Bitcoin for longer. I want to experience more of that appreciation. But you can see how tightening it up, you do increase your APR quite substantially. It's a play-by-play depending on the pool. Jake, he says he runs an ad agency for content creators. Nice. It depends. So if you're looking for asset to asset, it's a little more tricky. Say you want to do something like we talked about. Let's do AVAX to Bitcoin, right? So we would take Avalanche here. And this is Avalanche's chart normally. You're looking at it priced in US dollars. And you want to compare the assets. So you can change the quote asset to Bitcoin. And now you're looking at an actual relationship between the two. So I'm looking at how much Bitcoin does it actually take to buy an Avalanche? And you're looking at a crazy decimal, like 0.000183, right? And so then when you're going to chart that, you're looking for the relationship of those assets, the same thing. Where are those support and resistance levels, and setting those on a high enough time frame that you don't have to be stressed at work watching this all day. And so it depends on the assets again. So if you're looking at one coin versus another, it's going to be a completely different story than a different pair. So essentially, that's kind of ranges. How big should they be? Jake, you there?
I'm here, bro. I'm just ordering food.
How big should they be? It just depends on your goal, right? If you really are wanting to focus on cash flow, I would, find the highest time frame you're comfortable with going, technically the lowest, I guess, and then find those support and resistance levels. For me, I want to be on that 4 hours daily. And if you're focusing on cash flow, you really can squeeze those ranges. For me, I want to be wider. I want to focus more on appreciation in that long-term wealth building, that I'm not as focused on the actual daily income. And some of that also is because I'm leveraged against myself. So all the pools are open on borrowed capital. So nerd stuff, but I don't have to be as worried.
Last question. Who takes sins here, by the way? Can't be the only fucking one. I think my drug stack, I'm on 5 drugs already today, which is crazy, yeah?
Bitcoin 83K.
Last question. Ready? Am I talking to myself?
I'm ready for you.
I had the stream muted. I don't know why.
Did you kill your chat? Oops.
Am I here?
Yeah.
Parker? Okay. Why the fuck's the latency so bad? Okay, this is the last question. It's a very important question. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. What's your last thing we do? We always talk about this. What's your current viewers and views? Quick.
Come on. How the fuck do I see? 3 watching now.
And current views?
How do you see that?
Just views in general, I should just say. Oh, you don't have the stream actually open. You're looking at nothing. It's on the stream side of your settings. It doesn't matter. You're too slow. You're lacking retention. You got to lock in, bro. It's just like the main stream, like you see the stream health. Let me.
Yeah, but it's broken. So, see, this doesn't work for me for some reason.
Yeah. Would be you. 10. Have I got the stream? Have I got the screen? Give me the screen. Give me the screen. Give me the screen. Parker Ray. You're still on screen. You're still on the screen.
You got it.
I don't have the screen. Yep.
You got it, bro.
This is what I meant. You ready for Thursdays when we see this number hit 3,000? Crazy.
Dude, why does my dashboard not work? I don't understand.
I don't know. And you're the tech guy. Okay, last question. And it is Cully's Charlie. So CC is a big question. And it's important because a lot of our guys that join our community have the same question. Okay. Would you consider, there's kind of 2 questions here. Would you consider talking about hedging DeFi positions in future videos? I'm guessing you mean as the bull market comes to an end. Has it already ended? We don't know. And how we monetize assets in bear market and accumulation zone. I think exactly that's what you mean, because then you say the bull run isn't going to last forever. I'm going to give my thoughts on it. Parker, I want you to give yours while we sign this off. Okay? Because this is a YouTube video that I will clip. So don't say anything stupid. Because then my editor has to get to work. And he hates that. Why does Parker always fucking act so slow? And when you say Parker, it takes him 3 minutes to respond. I hate doing Command B when I'm in fucking Final Cut Pro. Just tell him to stop doing that. That's what he says, bro. That's what he actually says. He says that every single time.
He does not.
He did that.
There's no way.
He did that on this video. I swear to God, if you watch the raw version of this video, it is actually like 20 minutes long. The actual video is 8 minutes long. And all it is making Parker there. What do you think? And it takes you 5 to 10 seconds to respond. And all he has to do in the editor is he goes, Command B, and it's just like this whole time.
Yeah, so probably depends on what I'm fucking around with on my side over here.
No, you're eating too much cake, bro. He eats cake before a live stream. You better not do that on Thursday, bro, because they'll fucking know. We need you in top-tip shape for Thursday. You better start going on a 3-day fast. I'll do it with you if you want.
There's one birthday party, bro. It was today.
Your birthday?
No, not mine.
How old are you again? 26, 27? I forget.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 26.
It can only be one. You go 26, 27. He goes, choose.
26. Did you not hear me say that?
26. I say 26. You're halfway to 50, bro. You're getting old. I'm getting old as well.
Bro.
It's going to
All
be
right, ask you a question. This
bull run isn't going to last forever. I promise. I foresee a lot of us are going to be out of range to the downside. You're exactly right. And that's exactly what we talked about. Okay. So this bull run combined with DeFi pools, I'm getting high as fuck out of this then. Holy.
I was wondering, bro.
Let me swap the drugs from a Zyn to a nicotine patch. Not a patch. So this bull run isn't going to last forever, and that's very important you say this. So I can tell you my experience. This is my first bull run with DeFi pools. Is this your first bull run with DeFi pools?
Yeah.
Okay. So we're playing the bull run, how the bull run's going to play out. Okay, we have a HODL portfolio of $1.1 million. We have a DeFi portfolio of some of that inside, some of that not inside. So I'm playing the bull run as the same game. E.g., we want to sell for higher, or I would have already sold. I'm not trying to do what Bobby's doing. He's 85% cash right now. So he sold 85% of his coins, and he now has 15% only in assets. He's 85% cash because he is predicting, like Dean. Oh, I just named the guy that I played at the voice note at the start of the chat. His name is Dean. Doesn't matter. He doesn't really care. He is worried. Okay. What Bobby did was he sold pretty much the top, I think, perfectly well, 125, 120, whatever. He could rebuy back in and make hundreds of thousands of dollars right now if he wanted to, right? Because he has like a 10% discount, a $10,000 discount on Bitcoin, let alone Ethereum and his altcoins, right? So he's playing the trading game. Okay, he's playing a different game. Are you doing the same, or are you with me, Parker?
I'm with you.
You're kind of in between. Like you've got a little bit of cash right now.
Yeah.
How much cash have you got? Percentage-wise, compared to assets.
25 to 30, maybe. Probably 25.
Okay, so
wait,
he's playing a little bit
not even.
Bobby,
no,
it's
between. Less. It's like 15.
Doesn't matter. So he's in between. Bobby's full, basically. I'm 100% crypto, okay? Because I just want to wait. Doesn't matter if this goes to 100, I'll buy. It doesn't matter if this goes to 125 again, I'm not doing anything. It doesn't matter for me, okay? So I'm all in. The difference is we're playing the bull market normally with pools, okay? We have assets, maybe assets to the stablecoins as well that we like. And our whole goal is to let our HODL portfolio do what it's going to do, like it's always done. Our pools print more Bitcoin, Ethereum, all the pools that we talked about. We want as many coins as we can for a delayed gratification of 25, 26, whatever that number is for you guys that you believe in. Okay? So it's the same game. When the bear market comes in, this is where your question comes. Why does it always do that? I hate when it does that. I make a circle and it just makes a big fucking yellow thing if they connect. I don't know. So what we're doing is we're playing this bull market for what it's worth, okay, to make an F ton of money. Okay? There's the chart for you. Okay, when this bear market comes in and this goes soft, we have a big problem because now what do? We can't run pools. They're going to go out of range to the downside. So, Cully, you're exactly right. So what do we do, Parker, when we think it's time?
You start cutting into stable coins. You start taking some profit. We cut into
stable coins.
Lending it out.
We take profits? Yep. Not lending. It's too confusing for the guys. That's an advanced strategy. You always mention lending, but these guys don't understand and don't want to do with lending right now. Okay? So we take our 20% along the line, like our numbers have been. If that's Bitcoin, 130, 20, 135, 20, whatever the numbers you have, that's H-bar for me, 50, 75, whatever. It doesn't matter. If you think I'm a moon bar or whatever, it doesn't matter. Some people think H-bar is going to $4. They'll lose everything like I did in 21 and 22. Okay? So that doesn't matter. What matters is the question of playing the same game. When you think it's time, you don't want to be in pills because all the hard work you've done up here, you're going to be like us in 21 and 22 that lost me $950K. How much did you lose?
I wasn't super deep in 21, so nothing worth talking about.
Did you lose over 5 figures?
No, I wasn't like that back then. I got big in like early 23. That's when I started going big.
Okay.
21 was like messing around.
Okay, I understand. That's a great thing. So hopefully you won't do it this run because you've learned through our mistakes and guys in the group that have.
I tasted it in April, man.
Yeah, we've had guys in 2017 that made the mistake twice. Fuck ton of money, lost it all, had to rebuild. 2021, did they learn their lesson? Made more money, lost it all. Okay, so if we're here for 25, 26, what we don't want to be is be pools down here because our Solana pools are going to go to range, our Render pools are going to go to range, our Ethereum, all these pools are going to range. So we take our 20% along the way. We go in. 2 options. We sell, buy a Lamborghini. Don't do that. It's not worth it. You know how much a Lamborghini, you know how much the tax here in Thailand is? I wanted to buy a Lamborghini Urus. In UK, they're about $150,000 for like a old one, £150,000, an old one secondhand, right? Nice price. It's a 400% tax on every car you buy. So if you spend 150, you have to spend 600. If you spend 20K in a car, you're spending 80K. It is a fucking disaster for buying cars here. Do you know
That's
that,
crazy.
Parker?
What?
It's crazy, bro. Everything is 4x the price
Why?
on cars. Just cars. Tax. I asked a girl here yesterday, why is that so? They said the government just likes to do that. Because if you have money to buy Lamborghinis, nice BMWs, they'll just take it. They'll just take it. And I said, what do they spend on lifestyle? I'm like, how much lifestyle do they really have? They can't even fix the fucking roads here. I don't know why. You need to shift to Dubai. I am banned from Dubai because I crashed a McLaren into a wall.
You don't actually know that, though, do you?
Yes, I had a text the other day. Shall I read it? I posted it in the chat.
Oh, no.
Do you want to read my recent Dubai case? I've got a Dubai case open right now. Whether it's real or fake, it's actually getting fucking annoying.
I didn't see it in chat.
Oh, you've seen it in chat. While I'm pulling this up, talk about what to do in the bear market / finish what I was saying.
Yeah, I mean, you want to be taking profits. I mean, you don't want the nerd answer, but while I'm taking profits, I'm lending stable coins. I'm making 10% on the side on just my idle cash, waiting for the market to retrace. There are more advanced strategies like Coley's asking here about hedging, where you can go more delta neutral. Again, that's more of an advanced strategy, but it allows you to basically reduce your market exposure, directional exposure, up or down, and you just isolate the actual APRs that you're earning. So that is an option. That's for another video. That's an option as well. And then once we start bottoming out in this bear market, you're able to layer back in, and then you're able to generate even more assets with those APRs at the bottom and just build your bags. Shift to Dubai,
exactly.
Buy a property there, get a golden visa, you chillin'.
You play the same bull run as normal. You go into stablecoin pools if you want. You can go back to cash. You can do what you want. But if you're here to play this cryptocurrency game, buy some property, sure. But in our opinion, if you can still get 10 to 15 to 20, what do you think stablecoin yields are going to be?
Bear market lows, like 6. I mean,
2.
We got a taste for what all that will be like in April when everything crashed. We're like,
I'm going to say you can bring 6 to 15. Okay.
Yeah. Depends on how exciting the market is.
Does that make real estate without having to go and do the headaches of like I can just tell you from personal experience, the guy yesterday, he's selling his real estate. I can't tell you how many guys we've had that are selling their real estate. You can make real estate work. But once you understand how to do DeFi pools, especially in a bear market, you can beat that without the headaches. Again, same issue that this guy had. It was some European country. I can't remember. I think it was France. I can't remember. Tenants not paying. Late fees. Disasters. Just disaster. So just go stablecoin pools. So to answer that guy's question, yeah, you don't want to be asset to anything in the bear market. You want to be in stablecoin pools if you want to stay in the game. You print for 1 year, 1.5 years, 2 years. You get $1 million by the end of this bull run. You make 60 grand to 150 grand a year. You come back and buy your assets again. You write up pools and we do this all over again. Mm-hmm. So if you're starting right now with a portfolio of 10, 20, 30K, and it might seem unfathomable when guys are making 10K, 20K per month, you just need to be back in the game by 27, 28, and you're going to make way more money. You're going to be exactly in those. These guys just started earlier. Either number one, made more money in the real world, like Grant, that has, what's he got a DeFi portfolio worth? Roughly $500 to $1 million?
Yeah, over one.
Over $1 million. Well, he makes fucking a ton of money being an orthodontist in the UK. So he did the work in the real world. If you don't want to do that, you have to just wait an extra cycle and you catch this guy up. Like if you're 15, 16, 17, 25, 30, I don't know how old Grant is, but I'm guessing 35, 40 plus. He's just been in the game longer. You can be in the game for less time, e.g. 4 to 5 years, and catch this guy with a good bull market cycle with DeFi liquidity pools. Here's my legal case. You ready? Actual facts. Last. By the way, UK number from a Dubai company. Bear in mind, me and Ryan get pinged so many WhatsApp messages and phone calls. Hello. A legal file has been opened in your name due to a failure to settle $50,000 for the McLaren 720S due to significant damages onto the front bumper and side. Please be informed that this case is currently under review by competent authorities, which may result in your name being added to the official blacklist appearing in all more than 40 countries. Your employer, I laughed when it said employer, I employ myself, will also be formally notified. I laughed at that big time. You think I work? And if you're employed by a company or a government entity, the matter will be escalated to the relevant ministry of appropriate action, including deduction from your salary. I think I have a salary. Kindly note that legal attorney fees will be not less than 5,000 AED. I don't know how much that is. So legal fees are now 5K, stacking, compounding in the wrong way with legal fees and liquidity pills. So
That's
every
like,
month,
it's like $1,200 US. That's nothing.
every month this goes up 1,200. No, this is compounded in real time.
Oh,
And will be added to the outstanding amount of $50,000. We strongly advise that you settle this matter immediately to avoid being legally banned from more than 40 countries. Kindly note, no, that's it. That's how it ends. So that's why.
How do you see if it's real or not? How do you know?
You can't. If you reply, it could be real. You're on the list. If you don't reply, it didn't happen. Bear in mind, I want to give some context towards this because some people will be saying, "Oh, you're a dick. Why don't you just pay your fees?" Bear in mind, we rented this car for 3 days for $3,000 per day. Okay, I paid double the price for two reasons. Number one, I signed a contract, which was a legal handshake, of saying I will pay double, and I have this in a video that I've not posted yet because I didn't want to post the video, but I have this in evidence that I paid him double. Me and Alex, it was me that paid, but Alex had another car, which he also crashed his car and spilled fucking chocolate on the seats, and he's also in the same case. So I paid more than double for basically saying if anything bad happens, you cover it. I paid in stable coins, and I gave a fake Thai driving license to this guy. So this number 3, he really have a leg to stand on when I having video evidence, me paying double the price of this McLaren 720S. Instead of 4.5, I paid 9 for 3 days in cryptocurrency. And him verbally agreeing on video that if anything happened, nothing would happen. I don't know.
Did you guys get hella tickets too?
Hella tickets. Don't mention that. So many speeding tickets. And that's the thing about Dubai. Oh my God. Every Dubai speeding ticket, which, by the way, is just like 5 miles per hour over, is an immediate, I think, $200 fine. There was more than 10. I will pay those. I will pay those 100%. Absolutely fine. But I will not be threatened with so many different UK numbers that I'm going to jail. So that's my take on Dubai.
Interesting.
All I'm saying is, like,
I'm surprised you talked about that on live stream.
No, I don't. I've talked about this many times, bro. Like, I don't. I care, but I don't care to be threatened, especially when I paid double the price with this sketchy guy. That I'm not going to say it on stream, but he doesn't make money from selling cars or renting cars. Let's just say that this is just the money or the business to hide the really dark shit, which I also have in camera. That he does.
Oh no! Oh no!
You can only imagine what that is. He runs a business, a legit business. He could lose his money on this business to fund the real shit or to hide the real shit. I have this on camera.
GG, brother.
Why are you ending the stream like that, bro?
Because I don't want to be an accomplice.
But yeah, deadass. Like, I don't know why. I don't know why he's getting so aggressive to me. Especially $50,000 for like a little scrape on the side and a little bit of the chunk of the bumper.
If they didn't have the specifics of the McLaren, I'd be like, oh, that's not real. But if that's the specifics, then
that's the specifics. That's the reality. So yeah, that's why. But yeah, it's just violence, bro.
Bro watches your channel every day, just fuming.
He does. He was messaging Nick like a madman. And bear in mind, bro, I showed him photos. I told him immediately what happened. I pulled up. Everything was fine. But then when he started to do this, and we waited there 4 hours for the police to come, the police did not care. We were there me and Alex were just sitting. Imagine sitting in a place 4 hours where everybody now hates you with like 20 guys, 20 big Russian guys. And we're sitting there for 4 hours. And it got to the point where it's like, the police weren't coming. The police didn't care. How much do you actually want to settle this for? Because we're not giving you $50,000. Okay. And then nothing happened. And that's it. And that's it. Do I want to settle it? Great, but I don't want to settle a fine of 5,000 AUD every month, which is 1.2 plus $50,000. I'm good, bro. What would you do? Because then I had the other question is like, okay,
I
what
would
if
have never
some
crashed,
UK,
man.
what if some UK guy has a job, a 9-to-5 job, and he does the same situation? And if it was actually $50,000, okay, he just has to donate the next 10 years of his life
Just take
savings
the
to paying
travel
off his
ban,
car.
bro.
Take
Travel
the
ban.
travel ban.
Yeah, I mean, fuck it.
I
Just
don't
go
even
back.
think it's. I don't even think it's legit. It's not legit because there's so many numbers
Just a
and
scare
it's just
tactic.
scare tactics. Again, we're happily to settle this, but just keep in mind I have video evidence of him saying everything is going to be fine. So, yeah, and I have also video evidence of what he does in the real world, which in Dubai he will probably go to jail. So, I'll pay 10, but I'm not paying 50 for us to be friends. And they were cool guys. But Alex's story is way worse. Like his was the worst. Like he just got chocolate on the seats. Yeah. They try an insurance scam in simple terms. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Do what you want to do. It's a good stream. These are your pills. Get started. What would you say to guys out there that have watched this full stream, Parker, to sign this off, that are still on the fence? What would they do? Play,
Just open a wallet.
get in with
Just get
$100.
started.
Just fucking do it, bro. We have so many guys that are going to be on the streams, even 1 year down the line, that are going to be in the exact same situation, that are going to be asking the same things. What about ranges? How risky do you think this is?
Just
Do
fuck
a
around.
$50 pool with $50 in any of these assets. $50 in Bitcoin, $50 in AVAX. Do
Treat
that.
it like an arcade. Just get started. Throw some coins in. Some of those
most you
pools we
guys have
showed,
portfolios
50,
everywhere.
$100 will make you $2 to $5 a day. So, I mean, you really, yeah, it won't take much.
Yeah, most of these guys have these portfolios already, man. So if I was to just take $100 of you overnight, would you get sad? No. But that $100 could really change your life. Because what it'll do is it'll make you, whatever the maths is, $1.50, depends on like the APRs, whatever, right? What that'll do is it'll give you an opportunity to see what's possible in the real world. You'll make $1 when you sleep, whatever the maths is. And then you know what you'll do? You'll put in $200, $400. Don't put anything more than 50% of your portfolio in DeFi. Do you have the number for that, Parker? I don't know the stats in our group. Bar from Grant, that has over $1 million in pills. What is the stats that you think somebody should put in their DeFi portfolios at maximum? 25, 30, less, more?
Depending on where the market's at. I mean, I wouldn't do more than 50. Yeah, I'm a big fan of leveraging against yourself, but that's another conversation.
That's another conversation. So just get started, guys. There's nothing, it's not going to happen by accident, okay? And if you want to play the real estate game, think how hard it is to fucking do that. You've got to find a property on Zillow or on Rightmove in my country. You've got to phone up the guys, try and get a good deal, and probably get outbidded by all the Chinese guys buying up the UK market right now. And then you've got to go and view the place, realize how much renovation it's going to cost, because you're probably going to buy a fixer-upper, right? You're going to have to go to the bank and plead that your £2,000 a month salary is going to be able to afford this $400 a month mortgage. Then you're going to have to find a tenant, find a rental property management that will take 10% off you, that'll do actually nothing. They will do nothing. They'll still phone you about the broken toilet. And then maybe you can make $200 a month of a $50,000 investment. Or you can put that same $50,000 a month if they pay. And then you can put $50,000 a month in pools and make 5 to 10K per month. The choice is yours in a click of a button. You got more risk here. Sure. That's a fucking clip.
That was good. I think the nicotine was hitting.
Industry. It's not more nicotine in my system at 7 o'clock.
GG boys, we will see you Wednesday US time, and what is that? Thursday morning, Thailand time.
Thursday morning, 7:30 a.m. We will be live on the Big Boy. We will be live here on the Big Boy. If you want to tune in, you will be there. If you don't,